And we are live. Let's just make sure everything is up and running, that we're recording and everything like normal. Now let's see. Okay, let's set up everything. As always, I will wait till we are around 2 minutes past, just so everyone have a chance to enter. So meanwhile, we will open everything we use in westing.com, TradingView. In today's session, I will actually show an indicator also. I'll get back to that you can use in TradingView. That is amazing, actually. And there. That's what we need for now. We can log in also here. We start in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I can give the link so you all can, if you want to copy, the one for Forex and the one for binary option. So let's see. There, let's paste it here. Like that. Let's log in. Take a small cup of coffee. Let's unmark all this. Now I love it's Monday because we can do some day trading. It's much more fun because our trades are much faster. Of course, we have a few trades we're going to check from last session also. Of course, we can open this after. We can start with that. We start and we will take questions every 10 minutes for the ones that listen this as a recording. If you see me live, I always take question every 10 minutes. And I always start with Forex. I go a little into binary option. And in the end, if I have time, I do some cryptocurrency trading. So I cover basically everything. So we start in 1 minute. We have not started at all yet. Okay, we can start. So, as always, we need to go into investing.com first to see if we can trade everything. So we go to first make account here, because when you make account, you put in your time zone. Basically, you don't need to put in your time zone directly, just put where you are from and your time zone come automatically. Because then when you go to news and you go to economic calendar, it's your time zone that will come up. So it's easy for you to see the news after your time zone. So as you can see, right, we are good to go. When you see that, you should not trade until you see some type of movement after. If there are no special movement within an hour after, you're good to go. But wait to see if you see some type of movement. So Again, I think we start with euro against dollar, as always. Like I said, in this time, I will show an indicator that you can start to use today. It's pretty amazing. It's from a fellow YouTuber, so I'm not going to tell names and things, but it's a fellow YouTuber. He's actually one that is very good for his indicator. So let's see. If I can just remember the name. I think I have it on my cell phone. Let me see. Just wait a little. If not, oh. TradeMate, yes, there it is, TradeMate, that's the one I wanted. So we take the TradeMate, we add that one to the chart, and like I said, it's very decent to use. So now first, let's see if there are any questions before we start. Okay, so let's look at this indicator here now. This is an indicator, let's take it down to 15 minutes. This is an indicator for people that do not want to be thinking so much themselves. So let's go a little to the past. Okay, so how this indicator works. You get a signal, you see here. This is a signal, okay? So basically search for TradeMate. Okay, so now you see one signal here. This signal is valid. You can take this signal, this is on 15 minutes by the way. You can take this signal in every bar that is better than the signal. Okay, it's a valid signal all the way. As long as you see, you can take it here, here, you can take it all this, not on this one because it's a reverse signal. You can take it on all this, and here he give one more time. Okay, so, and the cool thing with this indicator, you don't need to think at all, because you close it when comma X. Okay, so let's say you open on this one or this one, you take the trade, you just hold it till you get an X. So here you can see we got a clear winner. So this indicator, you take the trades without using take profit or stop loss. How cool is that? Of course, you're not going to win in trade, and you need to make sure when you get the X, you close it, and you close it on the closed bar on the X. Okay, so when this one close and you have X in top, you close it. So you would have closed your trade here, not up here, not up here, but down here. So you would open either here, or maybe take all this profit all the way up here. So first trade, one winner, big winner by the way. Yet again, you open the trade here, you open the closed bar, and you close it here. A small, tiny winner, but it's a winner. Okay. Once again, you open a trade here or here. If you open down here, you would get a small winner. If you open here, you see you would get a small loss. So here we can count it as a loss with this one, because here you would get, but it's a small, very tiny loss. You see, it's just this small movement here. Okay. So this one you will not open because you had a trade open from before. Okay. Then you see here, you open your trade here, and you open on and you close it on the close here. So a tiny profit, but it's still a profit. Okay. And then you open here and you close it up here. So it's once again a profit trade. So you have 3 winners and 1 loser to now. Then you open your trade here, close it here, tiny loss, If you had opened here, you would have a tiny profit. By the way, we count that as a tiny loss. But as you see, the two losses you got was super tiny, but the winners, they were big. So my point here is, this indicator is one where you basically do not need to think. So what you do? You buy the smallest plan on TradingView, because then you can get indicators for buy and sell, and you can get signals, and then you can put up so you get signals on your cell phone on, for example, 3-4 pairs, and you can follow, and you can just take the trades as they come. You don't even need to look at the chart. You just buy, sell, understand? And you get closer trade, open trade. You have everything. So this is something that you can just start using today, and the best of all, it's free if you follow. But if you want a pro plan, let's see how much cost. You can see we can have 20 server alerts. Okay, so basically you need I think you need 4 server alerts each pair. Okay, so yeah, you can get 5 pairs actually you can follow using this for only $14.95. And if you don't manage to make back this money in a month, then it's not worth it, right? So go for the pro plan, and you can then automatically get live, so you can follow every single trade you're doing, and you can just copy it with this TradeMate. So TradeMate is a good one. So let's put that back to the chart. I did lose it here now. Let's write TradeMate. TradeMate, you just write this. You add it to the chart, and we are to, and that is on 15 minutes. This works the best, I have figured out. So I will say it's pretty darn amazing. Let me just wait here. There. So for the ones that want a link, I'm making a link here now. Let's see. So here, for TradingView, just push this link and you can start with TradingView today. And the one you're looking for, if you want to indicate I was showing now, the name is TradeMate. Just search for that one, and you can just basically automatically copy every single trade. It's not automatically, but you can follow every single trade. And if you then go for the pro version for TradingView, you can get signals directly to your phone. So if you are at work or whatever, you will say like buy euro against dollar. You just push buy. Then you get later a signal close euro against dollar. Close. Simple. No need for thinking, and you can be out, you can be at the beach, you can be wherever you want. You get basically good, accurate signals to your phone. I would say that's pretty amazing. So, like I said, just go to TradingView, buy the pro version if you want signals. If you do have the time to follow, then of course you can use the free version like I'm doing, because I have time to follow. So then you can just sit and wait for the signals to occur. You just have them up, and it's that simple basically. So TradeMate, that's one I will say you need to add. but it's on 15-minute chart. So enough with TradeMate. Now let's see if we can do some trading here. So as always, let's go to a one-day chart. We see that we have a very small movement. Let's take it to 4 hours, see if you can see something more clear here. Okay, we can see that we have a support area here. Let's start to mark up and see if we can find something to do. I will say this area, and we clearly have resistance zone up there also, so let's put up that one also. We put it there. Let's make that one a red one. So I will say that at the current moment we need to see some type of movement either to the upside or to the downside. It's a little too small area for swing trading, at least. So yeah, because we have been playing in this area now for since 19th of July. Yeah, so we have been here for a little while, as you can see. So not much we can do. Let's see, go down to 30 minutes, see if we can see something better here. Here we can see that we might look for a buy trade. Okay, so let's put up one more line here. Let's make that one a yellow. What do you want to see now? As you can see now, this is a support zone. Because it's in the 30 minutes, it's quite decent strong one. So what you want, if this bar here now in 14 minutes, if this one can close above this region here, then we can look for a long trade. So let's say now we close above here, then we can take a stop loss right below there and go for the upside. You can see this is a region where we have come every time. You see this one did enter here, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So the probability that they come up here again, I would say, is pretty high. But for swing trading, we need to cross either in the downside or in the top side. But for day trading, we have a trading possibility. As you can see now, he's breaking, but this can be what we call a fake out. And also the area, the thickness, we can make it even thicker by making one more line. So basically we can make one more line, so it looks like it's a one thick one here. Let's move this one, if he let us. Something like that. So you see, this basically is a very thick line we're talking about here. That is the support zone. So if this one can close about here, so for the ones that want to follow, in 12 minutes, if we can close about up here, we take a trade at entry. This is euro against dollar, by the way. So let's put that up. Euro USD in let's say 12 minutes by entering and guessing 12. Let's say 14 min. Entry there. If at entry or above. So only if you are in the entry price or above, we take the trade. Okay. So let's go back. Then we take a stop loss here. Stop loss at this level and take profit, because we need the confirmation. You will hear something on when I talk here. Confirmation is everything. If you do not have a confirmation, as now you see, now this right now, if it did close where he is right now, yes, we take a trade. You see? So now you see he's respecting the support, but we need the confirmation to wait. And you see, if you lose $1 on this trade, you gain 3.30 on the trade. That's how good this trade is. So, and that's the way you should trade. Always have a take profit bigger than your stop loss. Also, when you come up to this region up here, you can close half your trade and move your stop loss to take profit. But only do that if you have gained more than one ratio. Okay? So when you reach the 1.5 mark, for example, then you can close half your trade, because then you're done good, by the way. Then you can close half, and then you can go for the rest. Now let's see. Yeah, see? It's a perfect trade, this one. So in 10 minutes, we will come back to this one, for sure. And I will give the say for you to go in or not. Take profit. Let's mark that one. Also, take profit is that level. So, like I said, wait will this one till till we have the confirmation in 10 minutes. Okay, this is not a signal for now. Wait 10 minutes. I trade max 2-3 hours a day. I basically take only 2-3 trades a day also. You see. So like that. By the way, next Wednesday I will be live at YouTube also at the same time. That's not something that you'll do all the time, it will be just for one time. So there will be a lot of more users also from there watching the live stream. So in 9 minutes we will confirm this trade. Let's look at something else. Let's look at gold. Okay. Let's take the 4 hour first. I like what I see here. Let's mark it up. We can see that this is a strong support area. And let's look at the top side. Yeah. Here we have the resistance. We can see this resistance so is pretty strong, because you can see here how long time we were basically playing. Let's move this so I can see properly. You can see we're testing this for since 6 all the way till 11 of July. So you can see this is a very strong support that is now turn resistance zone. And you can see here he did try to go up again. He did not manage. He got a fake out. But that's why I'm telling that it's good to wait the confirmations, because you did break directly down right away. And then we broke here. You see this one was super strong also. We broke above it, but we fall down again. And we played around below it. Now we are above, and now we are testing this area again. And looks like we're going to manage that one. For the swing trading possibility here, if this one can close here now, we can then look for a long trade. At least take here and we can put it on the closed retest here. And that will be a $1 loss for down and 3.6. But this is a little longer. We will not see it in this session, because you can see it's in 2 hours 46 minutes. So, but this is a trade that I would have taken easy on gold. because the probability that we go up and test here is very strong, and you can see this support area very strong. We have not retested so much since we did go up, so I don't believe we'll break it. It's a higher probability that we go up and retest up here. And for the ones that follow me, they know I can't short gold, I can't short silver, and I can't short cryptocurrency. I have a block for it. Silver, and I can't short cryptocurrency. I have a block for it. I can't. I only go for long. I only buy this gold, silver, and cryptocurrency. I can't go short on it. So I will always only look for long possibilities, because if you take weekly chart on cryptocurrency, when I talk cryptocurrency, I talk about Bitcoin, I talk about Ethereum, not all the other garbage. I talk about these two. Then if you take a weekly chart on it, you will see on silver, on gold, on these two cryptocurrency, you will see we only have a bull market. And then think, how can be a bull market if we are in the bear market now? Look a little bigger picture, okay? If you follow me also, then you know how I see Bitcoin, how I knew that our bottom will be around 18, 19,000, where we have just been now. And I know that you're going to move, the area will move in a very long time. I know all this from the past because I've been so long time into cryptocurrency that I somehow managed to predict a little the future there. That's how easy it is to trade it if you just know where to enter, okay? So yes, this one we can remove for now because it's not a trade that I can confirm, at least not in this session. This will be maybe on the next, but I'm guessing that within the next session we have had the movement already. So let's remove this one. Let's look at a smaller time frame if we can see something then. And in the smaller time frame we are sadly in short-term resistance zone, so we actually don't have a trade there. You can see that in the 30 minutes we have a little difficulty to break up here, because you can see here we did try so many times. Just here we broke through it. So at the current moment we need to break this one. If you can break this one and close above it, then we have the trade for all the way up. So yeah, I will say we need to really wait here with gold. So we do not have any trade with gold just right now. We need to wait. So then we are 3 minutes away. Let's very fast check euro against dollar. Let me see. I need to see what I was thinking here first. We have an entry. Let's move this one up here, so we can see now that right now we are too low. We can't enter on this bar because we need to be above here to take it. So let's see what entry I did put in. We did hit 131. 2-1. So yeah, our entry will be up here. So as you can see, it looks like we are breaking down. So looks like the signal is not valid. We will wait now 2 minutes. We can wait here and see. But looks like the signal will not be valid. For it to be valid, this one need to go up here. Let's see, it's still 2 more minutes, but at the current moment it's not a valid signal. Let's wait one more minute. We need to push hard up here now for us to get this as a valid signal. And we are not enough down that you can go for the downside either, because he need to break at least down this region before I will take it for the downside also. So let's see now. Okay, he's pushing the correct way at least, but we need more. We are now 1, and he opened there. Let's see how it looks like. No, we can't take the trade. The signal is not valid. We are below it. So now let's see if you have any questions. Okay, let's see if you have any questions. Okay, let's look into a binary option trade. Let's open one that gives decent amount. Yeah, let's change this for Cann chart. What we use in indicators, we use Bollinger Band. And we use stochastic. Then we take this one to yellow, so we see a little better. And we change this one here for to white. The way we trade here, that we start to look at certain areas for entry. What we want to see is that we are below the Bollinger Band. We are below this area you see here. That would be a trade, or that would be a call trade. And if you are above it, so, and also I also look a little at support resistance, so we can see that we have one here in the past. Let's make a horizontal line for that. Could be to take a call trade if you could come down to a line here, because that would mean we will be out of Bollinger Band. We will be below the stochastic, and that will be a trade for us. So we are ready to go in if we can come down to that line. Looks like we have a movement down. If not, we will keep this open and we'll look after. But we are getting close to our target zone. We need to touch the line and we'll go in. We are very close, so if you're ready, it's just a 1 minute trade, so you need to be ready. We only take it if you can come down to the line. This is a little game of patience. There, we are in. I don't know if I got it a good point, but at least we are in. Then we change to 20. If you zoom in, we touch the line, and what happened? We go up. So do you see? I will explain after, when the trade is done. I will explain exactly what I did. Do you see how I think to enter? But we won, by the way. So now I'll explain so you can see exactly why I won and why this was a so good trade. Zoom out, go back to this region here. Then let's zoom in here, and you see here. And both times you touch at this region, we shoot up, and we shoot up. And when something happened in the past, will happen in the future also. So, and it's exactly what happened here. See what happened? We touch the line and we shoot up. So, just to make a good entry, you see you're low in stochastic. You're not exactly out of the Bollinger Band, but I accepted the trade because I did see it was a strong support area. So the same you can do in upside. We can take a look up here, for example. So you just need to have some, we go down. So the probability that when we come up to this region, that will happen again. So then you have more like a trading area, okay? So when you come down to this region, of course, maybe 2 out of 10 trades will lose, but you will have 8 winners. That's how good these areas are. So now you have an area of interest to trade just by doing that, and you can don't even need to look at the Bollinger Band and stochastic, okay? But it's a good indication that if the stochastic is high, you're out of the Bollinger Band and you touch this line, it's a winner. So that's binary option for you. So let's now look at something else. This one maybe come up and play up here maybe in a few minutes, and we can come back and take maybe one more trade, okay? So any questions about that? There are no music on my side, so I guess it's on your computer from before. Okay, so yes, that's the way I trade binary option. With a binary option, you need some indicators, but you can see also same way as with Forex, support and resistance. It's gold in binary option. I use Bollinger Band and stochastic because it's easier for you to see trades. But you can even remove it and trade without. Just put up support, resistance. Just put up only the strong ones. And when you come to them, the probability that you will touch and go down before you break it, it's higher than you lose the trade. Okay? So your win rate will skyrocket. And if you start to trade like this from today, you will make money. It's not a if, you will. Okay? So once again, I will post my links. Basically, everything you need, that's the Forex broker I'm using. The binary option broker, this one you did see me using just right now. And TradingView. You don't need anything. TradingView, you can use the free version, and it's free to open the Forex broker, and it's free to open the binary option broker. So that's the 3 tools you basically need to get started right now and make money together with me. So you could see how good it is to mark up with binary option. Now we look for some more Forex trade, so let's see how we do. And if you have any questions, I come back in 10 minutes or so, and we might look into some cryptocurrency after. GBP USD, that's a pair I like a lot to trade. Let's take it to a higher time frame first to see what we can see here. Okay, before I do anything, typically I like to make some lines because see very clearly right now that can move this maybe a little more down there. Yeah, so you can see we are in a trend line. Okay, we are in a downtrend with GBP USD. Because dollar have been quite strong lately. So basically what we're looking for here now, and you need to be careful also, because you can see here we broke the trend line and it go down. So I will say I will make one more line actually, because basically it's need to be thicker. So the thickness of the line is a little thicker. So let's move it a little, like there. The trend line should be thicker than what we see. So we need to break above the upper line you see here, because it's more like a thick resistant level, we can say. Also we can see the downside here. We have a support area. So let's make a line there also, around here. That one is also quite thick. You can see it's moving all the way here. So what will happen here now? You can see here we broke below, but we did break up again. Okay, so we will now fight a little here now. So there is a high probability that we very soon now will, because we come in a squeeze here now. So in the daily chart, we are looking for breaking the upper blue line. If you can break the upper blue line here, we wait for a retest and we will enter, and then we can go all the way up at least to around this region. So it's a quite nice long trade, and then we put just our stop loss just right below our support area here, and we can take a trade all the way up to this yellow line up here to the next resistance zone. And then we need to wait and see what will happen before we can take any more trades. But at the daily chart, that is what I can see. And I think in the 30 minutes, we might look for a small short down, but let's see. Because I'm guessing we are very, let me see here. Yes. If we broke it here, we broke more like, we have more like resistance zone right now. If we can in 17 minutes close below this line, we might look for a trade, a small, not a big trade. You can see my thought process. We will take a short trade. Let's say we close here. We take a stop loss just very tight, and we take profit down here, and you see we have $1 loss and 3.31 trade down. But like I said, in the daily you can see we are looking for a long trade, but on here we can take a small trade in between. Okay, so here this will be after my session, by the way. So I can open this one right before we stop, just to see if it will be valid or not. So I will put this one in the top so we remember it. So let's keep that one open. I hope don't go away. Yeah. So let's open this one right before we stop, and we can see if it will be USD. So let's keep that one open, and we'll follow it till right before I stop my session. So that's basically how I'm trading, to look the certain areas and need some patience. It's not just to open a trade. Like for example, some people, they will just open a trade now because they don't have patience to wait. They put the stop loss, they do everything correct, and they hit the stop loss. You need to wait the confirmation to open a trade. Like for example, where the trade is right now, you can see I will not open it. I would open it the way it is right now. If I see it below, that all this green area is below the yellow line I would open it. If not, I will not open it. So it's certain things. Here is even more clear. Now you see you have a space in between. That means we will open it and even get a little better entry than you see I have here. But if you see this green is above it like it is right now, I will not take it because it's too much. It's just to have a certain area of interest where you open your trades. Okay. So now let's see if let's just see very fast if you have some trade here, and we do not have. We can also see that this region here it's a little interest too strong, you see here. So as we are not close to any of this, there will be no more binary option trade. But I think you got a good idea about how I trade and how strong it is to trade the way I trade. So you can have incredible good entries and incredible high win rate. Okay, so that's just to confirm here. You can see we did take one trade, and you can see it was a winner. So just because of the entry. Now I think we can take a look at Bitcoin. I always like to take a look at Bitcoin. So let's go to cryptocurrency. Should be the one at the top. Let's write Bitcoin. We take the one for Binance. So let's take a higher time frame so you can have a better view of what's going on. Okay, right now we can see Bitcoin is retesting a support area. Strong one, I will say. Here is what I've been talking about. This is more of the play area I see Bitcoin can have right now. So as we did break above here, I don't see us break down because you can see it's a very strong one. Here we got 3 days fighting to break through it. We broke it here, then to break up again. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days he tried to break up to the upside. So now he have been fighting down for a few days. So let's see. Otherwise so it's basically the zones we're going to play in for a very long time. We might fall down and play a little around here and then come up to this region. I don't see us, when we break 32,222, then that can be the day we maybe start to look for a new bull market. I don't see us. I think we will play in a very, very long time. But the area of interest is basically in these regions here. I'm just waiting for us to soon go up and retest up here for them to go down again and basically be playing here, maybe down here. But I think we'll do that for a very, very long time going forward. Like I said, our next target for bull market, I think, will be in something. I'm guessing this is from, if you have been following Bitcoin for many years, you have certain areas. You always, like this region here, is basically the last bull market that hit this area here. So we always retest the last bull market basically. And this you have done 4 or 5 times before. So it's no change there. So now, like we had the bull market in 2017. We did go down to, in the bear market, down to 3,000. That was the bull market before then again, right? So now we are retesting the bull market from 2017. And always when we come a new bull market, we get around 3 times the top of the bull market we had past. And the bull market we had now was like 68,000. That means 3 times that is like 200,000 ish. So I'm expecting in the next bull market around 200,000. So I will say the areas here and down here, if you're lucky, buy some Bitcoin down here or buy Bitcoin here. It's a very good time to buy now because trust me, when we go to the next bull market, the cheapest you will find Bitcoin in the future will be in the next bear market, that maybe be around 2028 or something. Then around 68,000 will be considered a cheap Bitcoin. So it's a very good time to buy in Bitcoin now. This is the cheapest we will see Bitcoin. Cheapest if you're lucky, like I said, if Bitcoin can fall down around here again and you can collect Bitcoin around 18,000, 19,000, then you're doing very good. So it's a, like I said, now it's a time to buy Bitcoin because you will never see these prices again. In my view, of course, in my view. Let's see if there are any questions. I'm not sure which trade you're talking about, Jonas. And no, for trading groups, only this one. I don't feel it's correct I'm sharing this type of things here because I'm hired by ARM Academy to be trading here, and I don't feel it's correct for me to be sharing my social medias. So for that, don't be here. And if I could write correct, would be even better. Trading groups. So let's see. And you can see my lines here. That's the only place of area I will trade. You see now we are playing in a very small, tiny area. This for me, it's not tradable because it's too tight, you know? Because now he's basically playing just below here and here. Better be patient, wait for us to either go down to this area or either go up to this area. Do not trade in this area here because if you do that, you might lose money, okay? Because it's too tight area to trade. The movement are too small and this is not tradable, okay? So wait for these two lines and you can trade. Like I said, just mark where you can see where you strongly, when you touch the area, you strongly can see a fall down or up. That's there, like you see here, we did enter perfectly here and you see it go up. So make sure you do that when you trade binary option, okay? So let's go back to our trade here was GBP/USD. Let's take that to 30 minutes and see how it looks like here. Looks like we are going to get a trade here. So I can say already from what I say, you can take the trade on GBP/USD. It's a valid trade. We will not shoot above here now. It's a valid trade. Did I give this signal here? I can do it now. So GBP/USD is a valid trade. Short entry. We take our entry there. Stop loss we take at, let's see. Of course, this is not the way to trade. You should wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is in 4 minutes, but as my session is only to the time, I see now that we will not break above here, so we can take it. Stop loss there, and let's put in the profit level. Take profit, maybe take it there. Like that. Like that. Yeah. So that's our trade for you. And I see that's a very nice trade actually. So if you lose $1 on this trade, you gain $3.31. So it's a pretty nice trade. So you can see already we are in the money. So you can see how good this trade will be, and you see it's a, when I see a bar like this, that's a very good indication for me, because we did fall down, we get a more like a retest and we shoot down. Our session is only till that time, so we take the trade now. We will not shoot. If you shoot above here, I will be very surprised. So the trade is valid and we are in the money already. So now there are only 3 minutes left. If there are any questions, now would be the perfect time to, I will take that. Otherwise, we'll just follow a little this one here now. As you see now, we are in the money. So that's, you see we did not even go out of the money. Now we start falling down. So this is amazing. So make sure you join the Forex broker that I use. I will give the links again. Just so if you want to take this trade, use the Forex broker, and also make sure you use the TradingView also. So yes, the trade you see on GBP USD is valid, you can enter. And use the broker you see there, and the TradingView, you have a link there also now. We are ending this session in 2 minutes, so if there are any questions, make sure you ask them now. If not, just remember I will be back here in Wednesday, same time, so I will take any questions then. Crypto is not the future. I am completely agree with you. Agree. I am always a bull with cryptocurrency. Bull market all the way. Like I said, with Bitcoin right now, I don't see us go below 18, 19,000. We have seen the bottom. It's the perfect time to buy Bitcoin right now. So completely agree with you. So also for you, if you want to see in Wednesday, I will talk more about cryptocurrency, my way of thinking there. And so I'm collecting Bitcoin right now. I'm not selling. Bitcoin for me, I'd see in 2025, 26, I'm expecting us to see 200,000 Bitcoin. Just so you have an idea about how cheap we can buy Bitcoin right now. It's the time to collect is now, because trust me, in a few years, you will really regret, because then a cheap Bitcoin will be 68,000 in the next bear market. Next bear market, Bitcoin is 68,000, just so you know. So for the ones that want to collect Bitcoin right now, now it's the time. This is the cheapest you can get it. You will not see Bitcoin $3,000 again, like you did see in the last bear market. No way. No. You will not see that. So this is the time to collect, in my view at least. Do your own research there, of course, but the way I see it, now is the time. Any question? Okay, then we are done for today. I hope you all did enjoy and have a perfect day.